Hey guys, hey, hello. Oh my goodness, how exciting. I already see people here. Hello. Hi, Krampus. I saw Jules had put a comment up there earlier. Hey, Charlotte. Hey, Risa. Yes, for sure, Charlotte. I hope everybody's staying warm. It is a winter wonderland here, and it is completely unnatural. Like, totally unnatural. My kids have been having fun, but they're complaining about all the clothes. Everybody can hear me and everything, right? Hey, Grumpus. Okay, I'm still going to do a video. I got some mail from Grumpus and from Patrick, and I'm going to do a video and to talk about what I got. I actually haven't opened it yet. I'm saving it. So, guys, tonight I'm going to show you something. I actually did it, you guys. I made a banner, and I'm going to wait a few minutes to get started. If I can figure this out. Hold on. This is what I need. Hey, Luann. Eric, hey. I gave my son the night off. What was I thinking? Look at that. So fancy. Easy pigs in a blanket with a mustard maple dipping sauce. And my oven just finished preheating. Hey, Karen. Guys, Karen was live earlier, and she did a fantastic job. She did she actually tested out several products that she got on Amazon, and then she made a scratch homemade beignet recipe that looked fantastic. Reset, I saw your comment where you said it was 65-ish there. Is that right? Or did it get colder? Last night we got down to, I want to say it was 7 degrees, and the wind chill was actually negative something. It's been so weird. I've been having to let my faucets drip. Lots of people have been without power and water, and I'm going to knock on some wood. We have been so lucky. Hey, Miss Sonia Lane, thank you so much for coming. So it has been a wild couple of days down here. And, you know, I spent all day yesterday telling my kids, get out in the snow, go crunch around in it, go enjoy it, because it's going to melt. It'll melt by the end of the day. It'll be gone. And guess what? It's still here. It has melted some, but I've got these ginormous saber-toothed tiger icicles hanging off of our cars. It's crazy. Hey, Laura, thank you for coming in. I saw a couple people pass by. Hey, Skip. Welcome. Yeah, so everything's shut down here. The big grocery store is shut down. Walmart here is shut down. And I'm in a small town, so there's just a couple places to pick from where to go. Yeah, Miss Sonia, I'm in Texas too. I am between San Antonio and Austin. So my kids, we bundled up, and we have a small local grocery store very near us, walking distance. I wasn't about to try to drive, and so we bundled up, and I said, let's walk down to this store. Hey, Katie, welcome. And I was going to get my bottle of wine. And, you know, I don't have like wine every day. If I want some, I just go get some. But I wanted to get some. And so we were going to walk down there and get a couple of other things we could have stocked up on. We checked the website for this little store. We crunch. We go down there. And, of course, we had fun while we went, you know. And we get there. And we got there at 5:09. And the doors were locked. They stuck a paper on the door that said closing at 5 when the website said they were staying open till 9. So we had to crunch, crunch, crunch back home. But that's what's on the menu, guys. Tonight we are making easy pigs in a blanket with a mustard maple dipping sauce. Yeah, it was a total bummer. So I'm hanging out with the captain tonight. Little captain and diet. Yeah, that would have been a nice update to the website. Just saying. Hey, Patrick. Oh, thank you so much. I know you're at work. Glad to see you. So are you guys pigs in a blanket fan? Hey, Adam. Welcome, welcome. Well, stick around, Adam. When you have a cheat day, you can do this because we're here with my trusty friend, Crescent Rolls. I'm waiting for Pillsbury to give me my props. So I'm going to wait. We're at 6 minutes, guys, and I've just been yammering on. So we are going to start at about 10 minutes. We'll see who gets a chance to pop in. So glad to see everybody. I've been looking forward to this since last week. And Laura, I think I said hello. Hello, Laura. Yes, you know what? I love it when I'm dedicated enough to stay on keto too. I really do, or like a low carb diet. I feel really great eating that way. You know, like your body responds to it really well. I do think there's something to gluten and sugar that causes maybe some inflammation in the body. So it's all about, you know, balance, guys. Can y'all not hear me? Eric, have a good day at school, hon. Yes, you know what? I have a good friend who went on a low carb diet and her numbers got so much better in every possible way. Her blood pressure, her cholesterol, everything. I just saw Laura say she was turning it up, so I didn't know if maybe something was going on. Yeah, so what's been going on, guys? Is anybody else having crazy snow? I know Sonia said she's got some snow going on. She's in Texas too. And I know Laura's always got snow going on up there. Adam, where are you again? What state are you in? Thank you guys for letting me know you can hear me. You only eat vegan, Scrumpus. Yeah, I know. You go to his channel if you're a meat lover and you'll be wanting to take a bite out of your screen. Yeah, so we're just kind of chatting. So having a little Captain Morgan's and Coke. Is anybody else having a drink? Oh, you used to live in Texas, Sonia. Now you're outside of Seattle. Well, yeah, y'all definitely, I don't know, does it snow in Seattle? Or does it just rain all the time? Like, I know it gets cold. It must snow way up there. Or y'all like coastal? Oh, tons of snow there. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera down. I'm going to show you what we're doing. We'll go ahead and get started on our easy pigs in the blanket with a mustard maple dipping sauce. All right. So let me hop over here. Hang on, everybody. Hang on to your seats. We're going down here just like when I do my regular videos. And I'll show you what we're going to do. Okay. So for the first part of this, I'll get my drink out of the way. Y'all don't need to see that. What we're going to do for the easy pigs in a blanket. I'm going to do them a couple of ways. Sorry, guys. I'll turn you this way. It's a little bit of a glare. So what I have here are some turkey little smokies and crescent rolls. And that's it. That's your basic, oh Lord, pig in a blanket. And then to some of them, I'm going to be adding some jalapeno jack cheese, some little slivers of cheese. And then once we get started, once we pop them in the oven, and they just take about 12 minutes to bake. Just kind of watch until they're golden brown. While they're baking, we're going to put together super easy 3-ingredient mustard maple dipping sauce. So, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and open this. This is the tricky part. I've done this on camera before. Let's see if I can do it live. I've got 3 cans in there if this one wants to be uncooperative. Wouldn't that just be a kicker, guys? If you're just tuning in, be patient. We're working over here. So the oven is preheated to 375 degrees. And I am desperately battling it out with this can of crescent rolls. Wow, what is going on with the thing? Oh, well, it helps if you're on the right side. Oh, guys. Totally professional. Okay, so let's open this. Use a spoon. Oh, there we go. And so this is the simple part. So we're going to get this crescent dough out of here. And I'm going to try to take a look at the chat. My moderators, if you're in there, if you can help me out. So I'm going to go ahead and flour my surface, guys. This stuff does get sticky. And this is a little granite top table that I've got. I have a U-shaped kitchen, guys. And so that's why I use this tray, or this little utility stand, so that I can have a frontward shot here. Okay, now for these, we are going to be using the little pre-cut crescents. I'm going to go ahead and take them out. Have you guys ever made these before? I know it's a pretty popular recipe, but you know, it's a really great quick snack for sure. So with the little individual triangles, we're going to make 3 pieces. Okay, and I always kind of go at a little bit of an angle, and that's going to be our dough. So each little triangle will make 3. And I'm going to open these little smokies. And like I said, because my oven is already started at 375 degrees. Boy, I am not having a Spidey Superman strength here tonight for sure. So these do have a little bit of liquid in the packaging, guys. I'm going to grab a paper towel. Hey guys, welcome, welcome if you're just coming in. So I'm going to get some of the excess liquid off of these little sausages, because we don't want our little crescent pastry to get too moist. So we'll just kind of do this as we go along. And at the skinnier end, you're going to start and roll these up. And, you know, they will all look kind of different, and that's totally okay. And there's one little pig in the blanket, and it's going to puff up. I have a prepared baking sheet here, guys, where I'm going to put them here. And like I said, some of these I am going to be putting a little sliver of the pepper jack cheese. And so we'll do these plain. My kids are not a fan of the pepper jack cheese, but yours truly is. So again, we'll just do it 3 pieces. And they don't have to be perfect. It doesn't matter. It's all going to get tucked under anyway. And these are actually, we like to snack on these guys, but I mean, they're really good for breakfast. Like for a fun little quick breakfast idea, even on the holidays or something. or for like, I know we're way away from Christmas Eve right now, but Christmas Eve, and this mustard maple dipping sauce is so, so good. Hey guys, welcome anybody that's coming in. So we're just going to roll these. And then I'm going to go in here. I'm going to go ahead and grab a slice. And this was some nice pepper jack cheese from my store deli. And so just going to take a little slivers of it. And you can use cheddar, guys. Anything like that. And I know, like Patrick, if he's still listening or watching, where he is in Australia, they can't get these crescent rolls. I mean, those of you that are watching, you think puff pastry would be a good substitute if he wanted to do this in a shortcut kind of way. So again, guys, just 3 little pieces. And I'm going to go ahead and put just a sliver of it. And you don't want to go too crazy with the cheese. Just put a small sliver. Can you see that? I feel so bad with the glare with the light. But just kind of put it in the center, because otherwise your cheese will bake out of it. So we'll start at the skinnier end, and again, just roll it up. And you'll see, like when this little guy comes out, the cheese will have kind of schmoozed out on the sides, but it won't have completely oozed out. So I'm going to put another little piece in here. And we're just going to fill up this tray enough to give you guys an idea. Oh, I'm forgetting my cheese. Hope everybody's okay up there. Like I said, I gave my son, he's normally my helper. He kind of watches things. He's back there chatting with some friends. Teenagers. So they don't have to be perfect little pieces, guys. You know, just kind of get them there. And, you know, I will trim off this little excess of the cheese because, like I said, it'll bubble up and come out of there. Okay, so here's how they're looking. So I'm just going to do a couple of more, and then I'll clean up the area a little bit, guys, while we chat. And then we'll start on our dipping sauce. So I hope everybody's doing okay out there. We had I imagine everybody's been staying home, right? Except for, I know Steven's in a really warm climate right now. Patrick, too. It's summer over where he's at. Okay, guys. Well, I'll stop there. I'll kind of clean this up. And that's enough to get us started. And move this stuff out of the way. I'm going to put you guys up here with me. But they're going into the oven. Woo. Okay. So, 375 degrees. They're going in. We'll see these guys in about 10 more minutes. I set it for 12. And while we're chatting, I'm going to kind of roll this leftover pastry back up. I flour it and roll it back up. And I'll use it another time. But here in a minute, we're going to put together our dipping sauce. I'm going to check in with the chat. Let's see. Yeah, it's hard to get free help these days, Karen. I wasn't making anything chocolate. If I was making something chocolate, he'd have been here ready to pounce. I'm just going to rinse my hands off, guys. Covered in flour. Yeah, you guys, there's so many great channels in here. Go check each other out. Adam does an amazing job. He builds smokers and grills. It's fun to watch him work on his channel, guys. Let's see. I'm just reading. Okay, well, moderators, just let me know, or anybody just, let me know. Hey, Primal Cajun, welcome, welcome. Like, I had the camera pointed down, so if I missed anybody saying hello, just say hello again, and I'll get you. Okay. So we've got a few minutes on the oven. I'm just kind of wiping down my little work surface here for a second. And then here in a minute, we'll put together our sauce. I was going to do a few versions of these because I like to do a couple of different kinds, but I'm gonna drag it out. I'll share another way I like to do these in another video. Hey, Ginger Snap Kitchen, welcome, welcome. Adam, I actually, uh-oh, I hear a screaming child. No, that's embarrassing. Okay, those are screams of joy, right? Yes. Okay, screams of joy. I don't have to referee anybody right now. And praise the Lord. And screams of embarrassment. Screams of embarrassment? Who's embarrassed? Me. You. Say hi. Cut it out. All right, beat it. Scram. Okay. What was I saying? This is how it goes. Oh, Adam. I think tomorrow I'm going to actually do a video for just some homemade chicken noodle soup. That's what my kids were asking for dinner tonight, and I decided to wait. And I said we're going to do something else, so I can make a video on that tomorrow. So be looking for just some old-fashioned chicken noodle soup tomorrow. And then I think we're going to have a cake recipe. And then we're going to have a skillet dinner recipe. And then we're going to have a slow cooker meaty wrap recipe. I've got, like, it's all right here. I need to, like, write something down. Okay, guys. So at 6 minutes, I'm going to check on these. They are looking good. Got nearly 7 minutes on the timer. Here in a minute, we're going to go back down to the work table. We're going to put together this ridiculously easy mustard maple dipping sauce. Karen, my kids adore chicken noodle soup. I mean, they could eat it every single day. When I wrote a blog post about my recipe, oh gosh, it might have been 2016, 2017 time frame. I talk about how when my son was much younger, when he was 3, I made chicken noodle soup sometimes twice a week because that was how I got him to eat vegetables. I mean, it's a pretty good meal. You know, you get your protein, your veggies, your carbs. Let's see what's going on. What did I miss? Yep. You know, if you guys have been following me for a while, you know how miserable I get towards the end of the summer. I am just absolutely wishing for cold weather. But this is pretty crazy. Like, where we are, we're just absolutely not equipped for this. Like, there were water mains bursting, and the electric companies couldn't handle it. We depend a lot here, or we've built it up so that we're depending a lot on, like, wind energy, and a lot of rural areas have the big wind turbines and things. Well, those froze. They absolutely froze. And so it's just not normal here. and the pipes aren't insulated properly to deal with these freezing and negative temperatures. So it has been wild. And I know lots of people who've really been struggling. Like I said, are so thankful. Absolutely blessed. We've had none of that. But I will tell you, we've got a gas fireplace, which was never one of my favorite features about this house when we moved in here. I always liked a wood burning fireplace because the gas fireplace was just too hot. Like, it was so hot. It put out so much heat. But we have been loving that sucker the last couple of days. Okay, guys. So 5 minutes on the clock. Are we ready? Hold on. I'm going to bring you down. We're going to put together this sauce. I mean, like, this is like silly easy. Like, silly. Oh, hey, Adam, I just saw your comment. Yes, I am going to try it. I'm going to keep up with this live every Tuesday at 8 o'clock. I'm going to pop on here and do an easy snack recipe. And I might be building up to a live during the day where we maybe do some scratch baking. So I love scratch baking, guys. I love it. Yeah, thank goodness we have that fireplace. I mean, thank goodness. And it's gas too. So even if our power went down here, heaven forbid, I haven't heard in my little town, I don't think we've had the same problems as the big cities because we just don't have, you know, our population just isn't that big. But yeah, if our electricity did go down, that fireplace puts out some crazy heat. Primal Kitchen, I am in South Texas. Where are you? Are you in Louisiana? Okay, 3 minutes on the clock. We're going to check this out. This easy mustard maple sauce. Okay, get you guys straightened up here. One of these days I'll have like better setup. And it. Oh, let me get that drink out of here again. Pesky cocktails. Okay. All right. Here I have, guys, probably about 2 teaspoons of maple syrup. And to that, I'm gonna guesstimate, gonna shake this bottle of mustard, because you know how that goes. If you don't shake it, got the runny, yucky, weird stuff coming out of it, the watery stuff. So we're just gonna add a couple tablespoons of the spicy brown mustard. And I'm just using the French's spicy brown. And then to the maple and mustard, I'm adding just a couple of teaspoons of mayo. And here I've got this Kraft mayo with the olive oil. And you're going to be like, what? But maybe you make a sauce like this. This is also a really good sauce, guys, like for soft pretzels. It's so good. But it's amazing with these little smokies. So good. Even the ones, you know, with the cheese in them. The smokiness and the tanginess, it all works. And I mean, in my opinion, this sauce really doesn't need anything else. I mean, I guess if you wanted to maybe add a couple of dashes of Tabasco, you could to make it spicy. But you get quite a bit of spice, you know, horseradishy type spice from the mustard. And, you know, I know people who like to add some vinegar. But I think with the mustard, you don't even need that. But it's super, super good with the little smokies and or pretzels. So we're just going to wait for a second. So easy, guys. It's so, so good. And you can, if you want it less sweet, just cut back on the maple. Or if you wanted to use honey, you could actually even sub in honey, like a honey mustard sauce. But just those couple little teaspoons of mayo, you know, they smooth it out a little bit. It's not like overly tangy. So you're in Mississippi in Gulfport, is that right? Primal Cajun, cool. I love Mississippi. Every time we hit that line, we've taken a couple road trips over that way. We went to Savannah, Georgia, and obviously had to go through Mississippi. And then a couple summers ago, we went to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and it was so fun. But we loved Mississippi. The minute we hit that state line, we stop at a gas station and go in and get those boiled peanuts. Yeah, so this is the whole setup, guys. So your pigs in a blanket and some maple mustard sauce. Oh. Let's see what we got. They are perfect. I'm going to try not to burn myself. But there they are. I'll turn you guys down one more time so you can see. Up close. And these are not, this recipe, all this is not up on my blog yet. I haven't gotten that far. But that's going to be my next order of business after we hop off here, is to go type this up. Grab one more. Yeah, but that's where we are. And you can kind of see where the cheese has cooked out of a few. But if you were to put bigger pieces of cheese, it would completely, totally ooze out. So just kind of keep the little slivers of cheese. But they're so good and so easy, guys. It's truly, truly a great snack. In fact, I'm going to put this on the back so that as I'm leaning over, I'm scalding myself, trying to talk to everybody for a sec. Yeah, but there they are back there. And you could easily do this for breakfast. And like I said, yes, Grumpus, if everybody was here, I would totally be walking around and sharing with everybody. Yes, the crispy pieces of the cheese that ooze out, they're awesome, Risa. Hey, Dolores, welcome, Baking Diva. How are you? Hope you guys are staying warm up there. We're freezing our tissues off down here. Have you guys ever made easy pigs in the blanket like these before? Are there any sauces or anything you like to slather on the inside? Anything mustardy. Yep, it's so good. See, my kids aren't crazy about mustard, but they like maple and honey. So it kind of tempers it a little bit for them. I make some honey mustard chicken tenders, and they love it. And, you know, you can taste a little back notes of the mustard, but it just adds like a weird richness to it. And I'll be sharing those too. Coming up soon. Oh, Ginger Snap Kitchen. You know, I saw a couple comments about sweet potato fries. I've never tried that, but I'm going to have to. Charlotte, did you say, you said y'all were getting a bunch of ice there, but no snow. Is that right? Hey, Kent, welcome. Thank you for popping in. I am done with the live cook portion, but I'm going to publish this, and you'll be able to see it. You can see in my ticker, I finally remembered to add to this, guys. The easy pigs in a blanket with mustard maple dipping sauce is what we made tonight. Oh, you didn't even get ice, Charlotte. That's shocking. Stopped raining. Well, I don't know if you guys watched my video I put out. It was just a short video night before last when it all blew in. it was coming in so strong. I've actually never seen anything like that. Yes, Grumpus, it's crazy. My friend, one of my friends here in the San Antonio area, I mean, I think she's probably not alone in this, but she's the only one I heard say it. There was a layer of ice in her swimming pool in her backyard. Will your koi be okay, Keith? They'll be okay? I don't know anything about that. The koi in freezing temperatures. A friend of mine posted a video on Facebook last week. They have a nice pond in their backyard, and they live in town, but they have a little pond built into their backyard, and they have koi in there. They had a hawk come through while they were drinking their morning coffee on their patio and swoop down and take one of the large koi out of their pond, and she was able to grab her phone and snap a picture, perfect picture of this hawk flying off with the koi in its claws. Yeah, the difference is y'all are used to that. It's getting kind of serious here because like our pipes are bursting, and people are without power, and the state is not equipped for that. Our plumbing pipes and everything aren't insulated for these types of temperatures. So it's getting pretty bad. I know people who have been without power now for quite a while. So they're having to keep their fireplaces going. If they're lucky enough to have fireplaces, they're having to bundle up. I mean, they just have, and they're in their cold homes. I know a family down in Rockport, which is our favorite coastal town. And they're completely without power. And in their living room all through the night last night, it was 29 degrees because they had zero power. Yeah, so we get it. We're not trying to compete. We're not. We've had cold snaps before and icy days and a little bit of cold, but yeah, this is pretty intense for us. So Kent, when are you coming? When are y'all coming? Oh, you'll be here in a week. Sorry, I just saw that. Yeah, I'm gonna ask her if I can have permission to like repost that picture. It was the craziest thing. I was like, really? And it was a pretty big fish too. Next Wednesday. Well, that's exciting. I know you're excited to get down here and meet everybody. Have you met them all in person before? But here, I'll turn you guys down for those of you that are just tuning in. I'll pull this back over here and show you our easy pigs in a blanket. It's easy to get caught up chatting with everybody. Our easy pigs in a blanket with a mustard maple dipping sauce. They turned out really, really good. And like I said, I'll publish this video, guys. And you can see I made some of them with some pepper jack cheese. And you can kind of see it oozing out on the side of a couple of them. And then we put together this super easy 3-ingredient mustard maple dipping sauce. And this will be live when we're done. You can see how I did it. And then, here shortly, later this evening or early in the morning, I'll have the printable blog post ready on my site with some nice pictures. Sorry, hope nobody has motion sickness. Technical difficulties. It was out of control swiping there. Hey, Risa, thank you so much for popping in. You're going to be at Chef's on Saturday? Hey, Flour, Eggs, and Yeast. Welcome, welcome. Cam and Teresa, correct? I'm sorry, I think that's correct. Hey, Chris, welcome. Guys, I just finished the live cook. I'm going to have to add on to these so I have more of a presentation for you guys. It's really just an excuse for me to get on here and chat with everybody. But guys, we made easy pigs in a blanket. Some have pepper jack cheese in them. And then I made a mustard maple dipping sauce to go with them, which it only has 3 ingredients. It's insanely easy. It's really good with pretzels. I had people pointing out that that sauce would be really good with sweet potato fries, which is absolutely right. I'm going to totally try that. They're so easy. And, you know, those of you that didn't see the live cook, this will be published and you can go back and watch how I put them together. I used crescent rolls and little smokies and a little bit of cheese. American cheese is also really, really good in these guys. I just don't have any on hand. Thank you for coming in, Sonia. I appreciate you stopping by very, very much. You stay safe and warm. Yeah, I totally hit the wrong button, Ken. You guys know me. I'm not very tech savvy. Grumpus, are you going to be going over there and joining them all too? Weather permitting. This will surely, this weather will move out of here. It might still be cold, but I don't think this will still be going on. It'll be completely shocking if it is. Hey, Dwayne. Hello, hello. So do you guys ever make pigs in a blanket? Do you have a super secret recipe, or do you use crescent rolls? I know some people who would use like biscuit dough, but they roll it out a little bit. I like to use the crescents. They're so easy just to slice them into 3 pieces. It's supposed to be cold till Friday. Chris is used to snow. He's got all the gear. And so is Kent, where he is. They're used to all this cold weather. Did you guys watch my short video I posted when it started snowing the other night? Yeah, it was so shocking. I took that video, I think it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. It is inches thick. They're inches thick layer of snow on my patio table where I normally sit and chat with everybody. And it's still there. Like, it's still frozen outside. Normally it melts. It snowed here once 4 years ago, a little bit. And it melted by the end of the next day. We just had soggy grass. But this has stuck around. Yeah, I'll have to, sheets of crescent dough. I'll have to see, I just still get the cans. That might be better. Alberta, oh yeah, you are up there, so you are used to this too. Hey, little vintage me, 64, welcome. We're just kind of wrapping it up here. I made some little pigs in a blanket, easy pigs in a blanket, with a maple mustard dipping sauce. Hey, Cam and Teresa, thank you for popping in. I really appreciate you. Go finish that video so we can get that recipe. You should, Kent. You know, I have a car that actually has like a button that says snow, and I don't even know what to do with it. It's a Honda. How are you doing, little vintage me? It's great to see you. No, you know what? I haven't looked for sheets of, is it phyllo? 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 But puff pastry would probably be really good. I have to try that. I have an easy puff pastry, kind of like a Danish recipe that I'd like to share sometime. It has a cream cheese and berry filling. Yeah, I'm still new to all this stuff, guys. Should I take the ticker off now? I'm not used to the ticker. Yes, Grumpus. I love kolaches. That's one of the things I do make from scratch. I do make kolache dough from scratch, and I'll share that too. I'm going to share. Let's see. When in doubt, put your right side tires on the gravel or grumble strips on the shoulder of the road, and you will get more traction than ice-covered concrete. A kolache is, well, there are two different ways, two different types of kolaches. Like some people have a kolache and it's like a sweet dessert, and it'll be a pastry that has like a filling in the center, kind of like a filled donut. And that's one type of kolache. And then here in Texas, we have a Texas style kolache, which is probably the same type of pastry, but we stuff things in the middle of it and wrap it nearly like a pig in a blanket. I just keep getting all these notifications coming in from YouTube and other apps, and I'm totally not going to touch it again. No, kolaches are I think they are Polish, Polish in origin. Am I right? And if you went to like some like delis or bakeries, you could find a kolache, like I said, almost like you think of a Danish, and they have a certain type of pastry, and they're filled with either fruit or like a cream cheese filling. But a Texas style kolache, they're normally filled with sausage, spicy sausage or cheese. Yes, it's an adult pig in a blanket stuffed with sausage. Yes, and I do make that dough from scratch. Like that is made from scratch. It's a yeast dough. Oh, they're so good. And Grumpus was saying he makes them with the spicy sausage. Like here, you can get the jalapeno sausages. Yeah, they're so good. You can get them mixed with sausage and cheese, or just cheese. But I don't think I've ever seen a Texas style kolache ever stuffed with anything sweet. I think they're mostly savory. Whereas the Polish and Czech, as Karen pointed out, those will have sweet fillings. Dwayne's got Polish in his mixed Slavic ancestry. You know, my husband went away to work, as usual. He went away to work 2 years ago, and he spent 6 weeks in Poland, and it was a pretty cool experience for him. He brought us back a bunch of chocolate and stuff. That's what we do here. Little Vintage Me, we talk about food. So I'm going to do the chat. So let's see. I'm trying to think of a question. Karen posed a question on her live earlier. Like, put it in the chat and respond. And that was so good. I need to plan. Like the Mitch and Phil, if you were at their live earlier, they write scripts, and you know, I think they're kind of at their lives, they might be loosening up a little bit, but they write scripts and they're so prepared. But I just look forward to getting in here and chatting with you guys. I'm dry. So guys, we've got about 9 more minutes. I'll let this go for about an hour. So you guys think you'll try this if this is something you've never made before? What are some ways you think you might change it up? What are some ways you might change this up? Like you could actually, you know, you could do these pig in a blanket things, like do them with a sweet filling. Maybe berries and like cream cheese and stuff. I have to try that. I have to experiment. Oh, Karen, they are so prepared. Guys, I'm gonna get some ice. This is gonna be noisy. And I'm back. Oh, Charlotte, thank you for coming in. I always appreciate you, my friend. Guys, if y'all are not following each other, please go check each other out. I've got some absolutely amazing, talented people in this chat. Please go check each other out. Let's see. So is anybody else having a cocktail or a drink? What are you guys drinking? Sweet and savory, Dwayne. Does anybody want to see the picture again while I've got you guys here? Anybody that's coming in, what we put together. And like I said, this will be published like right away. I'm not even going to change it, guys. I'm not going to edit these or anything. I'm just going to let them be. I'm going to let them be what they are, these live streams. He's in the Air Force, Grumpus. Glass of Chardonnay. I am on my second rum and coke. I would normally be drinking red wine, guys, just to relax with you all, but earlier in this stream I told the story of why I have no wine. Ginger Snap Kitchen has a margarita. Hey, Robert, welcome and thank you. Have you been here? Did I miss you? I'm so sorry if I didn't say hi earlier. Lemonade for Little Vintage Me. And Primal Kitchen says, cut a hole in the middle of the little smoky and insert a slice of jalapeno or frozen cheese. That would be good. Even like a pickled jalapeno. Karen says she might make these with some smoked sausage and Gouda cheese. That would be good. I love Gouda cheese. Hey, Robert, there you are. I see you. It's okay. I get into some of them late too. My kids, I stay so busy around here, guys. I appreciate you taking the time to pop in and say hi. Well, I've got with these lives, guys, I usually wait. Like I start at 8 and then we'll wait about 10 minutes and then I'll start cooking. And then, you know, the cook probably takes 15, 20 minutes because that is the goal with these recipes. Like nothing I make in these late night snack lives is going to take longer than that. They're going to be really snappy recipes, like something you could whip together if you just wanted something to munch on while you were watching late night TV or a movie or something like that. That's kind of what I'm going for with this. Jeff, how are you? Thank you so much for popping in. Guys, Wine and Dine and Jeff is here, and if you have not checked out his channel, you must go do that. His channel is amazing. He's amazing. I owe him a visit too. I've seen he's put out some videos, and I have not been able to sit down and go visit people like I want to. But you won't be sorry. Go check him out. He does an entire meal from start to finish. They're all healthy and flavorful and delicious. He's amazing. Jeff, I did a live cook. I'm all done. I'll pull them up here. I made easy pigs in a blanket with some pepper jack cheese. And some of these you can see, I think I whipped it around the other way. But you can see the cheese. And then to go with them, I made a 3-ingredient, super easy maple mustard sauce. I used a spicy brown mustard, some maple syrup, and just a couple teaspoons of mayo to kind of round it out. And I'll publish this. This will be published like right away. I'm not even going to edit it or anything beyond putting up a thumbnail. Yes, Karen. You guys, Karen went live earlier today. She did an amazing job. It was her second or third live. And she did a presentation where she was kind of testing out some products she got on Amazon. And then she made a scratch-made beignet recipe, which I am totally going to try, by the way. And then at the very end, her husband was helping her. Her husband was the camera guy helping her out. And I heard him say in broadcast, but then it was still going. And it was just playing for a couple of minutes, and she was starting to clean up and everything. And then finally, somehow they realized that she was still live. But everybody was like, no, don't tell her, let her keep going. And then it was just kind of comical. I said, well, she might get all of her watch hours today, not realizing it was still playing. It was really, really fun. But she did really great too. Dude, I totally want to froth her, Karen. Hey, Robin, welcome. Great to see you. Thank you for popping in. Kent, I saw earlier, thank you. He's supposed to be home at the end of the month, guys. So, looking forward to that. The reason I say it like that is because the kind of cruddy part of it is that when he gets here, he's going to get here and then he'll quarantine at our house, and I'm going to take the kids and go stay down at my mom's for a week because he needs to have the house to himself so he can quarantine. So he'll be here, but I won't be here. Yes, Jeff, they love them. They love them. They won't eat the ones with the spicy cheese, but I was saying I normally make these with some American cheese as well, some sliced American cheese or cheddar, but I just don't have any on hand. Thank you, Dwayne. It's been long. Like, he's been gone since October. It's been long. But, you know, back 2015, 2016 timeframe, he went away for nearly 9 months. And the kids my daughter was 2, and my son was 6 going on 7, I think. Yeah. And so by the time he got back, no. My son was 7. Yeah. And so when he came back, she was 3 and he was 8. And that was almost 9 months. But it was different, you know. They weren't school age. Well, my son, that's not true. My son was like in first grade, and then my daughter was just little, you know. But now I've got 2 school age kids, and that's been tough. Homeschooling them, no less. He won't make us pigs in a blanket, but I'll broadcast down there from my mom's place. We do a remote live stream, and I'll probably go ahead and film some videos ahead of time to post during that week. I'm from the Texas coast, and so that's where I go. I go back down there. I'm from a beach town. He'll have 21 years this August, Grumpus. Karen. This has been tough. I'm not gonna lie, but you know, it just have to laugh. I just have to laugh a lot, and luckily the kids are bigger, and in some ways that's a blessing. Grumpus, you know, we're gonna have some serious talks. So we'll see. I'm hoping he'll retire and he won't re-enlist. That's what I'm hoping. I'm kind of ready for that. He's missed a lot. And I'm not going to be able to do much with 4.5 acres now without him. We'll be moving out there at the end, you know, towards the end of the year. As soon as he gets back, we're going to start making plans to build the house. So, wow, Dwayne. One of Dwayne's relatives is in the Air Force with his brother, and he's also an astronaut. Wow. Steven, what's your video going to be about? Tell us. Ooh, I love sauerkraut, Dwayne. I really do. I love sauerkraut with bratwurst. Love that. I'm just reading, guys. I wonder if anybody that comes back and watches these replays, like if they watch the whole thing. I always put a timestamp in the comments, like where the actual recipe starts. Retired CB, 24 years and love it every minute. But thank you for your service, Primal Cajun. Ooh, pierogies. Ooh, quesadilla, Steven. I think you're going to like it. What are you putting in it? Aye. You can come back and watch me try to actually find my straw. Very impressive. Wow, I've only had one kid come in this video. That's so weird. My teenager must be really caught up back there. I should go spy on him. Oh my goodness. Well, okay, guys, I'm gonna shut this down. We're a little over an hour. I appreciate you guys so much for coming in. Like, I truly, truly do. And I hope you guys are enjoying these little snacky videos. Oh, wait. Steven says he's taking the shameless plug. Yeah, dude, go ahead, Steven. Get them over there. Guys, if you're not following Cooking with Steven and Jacqueline, can go over there and sign up. He puts out some great food. He shares the channel with his daughter, who's the same age as my son. But definitely go check him out. Robin, thank you for coming out. Thank you, Grumpus. I appreciate you guys being here. Karen, always great to see you. Ginger Snap Kitchen, thank you for coming in. It was great to meet you today on Karen's Live. Sundays with Heart. Hey, Little Vintage Me, thank you for coming in. Thank you, Ginger Snap Kitchen. Hey, Laura. Well, I'm getting ready to say bye-bye. It's been a little over an hour. I'm going to go ahead and hop off. As Steven says, he's putting in some spicy Italian sausage and leftover grilled chicken in his quesadillas. That sounds good. That sounds like really flavorful. Robert, thank you so much. That's so kind. Thank you. Primal Cajun, I'm kind of going back through so I can tell everybody bye. Dwayne, thank you. Thank you, Primal Cajun. I met you today, and I really appreciate you popping in. Steven, thank you so much. It is always fantastic to have you in my streams. Kent, thank you, my friend, for popping in. Jeff, and if you're still watching, Jeff, thank you so much. I really appreciate you popping in. I think Robert from Crows Outdoors, thank you. And I just kind of scrolled back through what was close by here in the chat, guys. So don't be offended if I didn't say goodnight personally. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Take care. Stay warm. See you soon.